What's going on, guys? Welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be going over how to approach denoising a vocal. And if you don't know what denoising is, it's basically just that. We're removing some of that background noise, whether that's like a PC in the background, the PC fans, maybe like heater, anything that has that little noise floor, that little hum, that noise in the background. So you can do this to your own vocals, another person's vocals. And I want to approach it with the methodology because there are some important steps you want to take to ensure that you have a smooth sailing when it comes to denoising. Now, we're using FL Studio's Edison for this purpose. You can use other third-party plugins like Izotope RX, Waves, X Noise. Those are just a couple to note. There's a lot that can treat that, but I want to stay in-house with FL because I actually really like the feature in Edison. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start recording a sample and we'll save it and throw it into FL and we'll go over everything. Now, one thing to note is you always want to leave a space either in the beginning or in the end or somewhere in between where there's no speech. You don't talk. And the reason for that is that you can have a reference, so you can reference what the noise is. Because if an artist sends you something where it's constantly talking, constantly noise in the background, like clanks and stuff, and you don't have just that hum, just that PC noise, it's going to be a bit harder. So to demonstrate, I'll show you what I mean. I'll record a vocal and we'll go into it. The other day I went to KFC and I ordered 33 buckets of fried chicken. And I said hello to Big Smoke. So whatever, Hit Control A. We're using Audacity. Use whatever you like. I'm going to save this as a 32-bit float. Try to save it as high quality as you can because there's more headroom. It's going to be a higher fidelity. So I save it as 32-bit float. FL Studio really loves that format. All right, so now we have the vocal thrown into FL. And first thing to notice is, we have that little gap in the beginning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this guy into Edison. You can also hit right-click Edit. So we have it in Edison. And if you don't see the view that I see, if you have this, just go ahead and press S. You'll switch it from waveform to spectrum. I really like spectrum because you can see the energy. You can see different techniques of panning and see where the energy lies in the vocal or your track, whatever it is. And we can also see that, in the beginning, we have this emptiness here. It's very you can see that fuzz, and that is our noise. And the reason why I like using spectrum is because you can be careful not to use like this. There the lips are hitting whatever we're doing, breathing or something. So we're probably going to reference something like that. Now it can be a bigger clip, a smaller clip, but you don't want to reference this. So how do we do this in FL? Very simple. I would suggest looping what you selected. So that's good, right? It's just basically the noise in the background. So with that selected, right click, go to Tools, and go to Acquire Noise Profile. So we're basically saying, hey FL, Edison, that is our profile for the noise. And now let's go to an area, let's go right here, right before the vocal starts. You can do it to the whole thing, whatever you like. We'll go to Clean Up Denoise. And we have some simple options here. Basically, to keep it simple, you're going to be messing around with the threshold and the amount. We can also listen to just the noise. If we do that and we hit Preview, so you can see that it's just outputting the noise, what we're going to remove. But make sure you uncheck that when you actually accept the changes. Otherwise, you're just going to put out the noise. We have the threshold and the amount. The threshold, I've usually had that somewhere pretty conservative because if you bump this all the way up and you bump all the amount, something like this. You can see that with the threshold and the amount all the way to the right, it's just killing that vocal. And if we listen to it, so let's hit Control Z. let's listen to what it does with an extreme amount. The other day I went to KFC and I ordered 33 buckets. The other day I went to KFC and I ordered 33. So you can see it removes a lot of the high end, and you want to be careful. You want to remove a bit of noise, but you don't want to go so extreme, because when you go so extreme, you start removing some of the brightness, the air, the presence in the vocal. So when we come to this, I would probably leave this somewhere around the middle. When you open up FL, it's probably somewhere in the middle if this is the first time you're doing it in Edison. And the threshold, I'm going to put it like in the middle as well. Let's put it at 0, around 0. The amount we have it, and we'll put at 20. The other day I went to KFC and I ordered 33 buckets. The other day I went to KFC. The other day I went to KFC. The other day I went to KFC. The other day I went to KFC and I ordered 33 buckets. So that's pretty good. And it's as simple as that. Once you're happy with your settings, so I'm going to put something like, let's do -1, and we'll do amount 20. Maybe let's go even lower, -2. Let's do preview. I like to do noise only so I can hear if it's cutting into the body and the actual speech. You hear that mid, it's cutting into it. So in this case, let's try -4, amount at 20. That's okay. That's fine, except it's going to render it. Okay, so keep in mind that this is like, you can still undo those changes in Edison as much as you like. Just hit Control Z or Control Alt Z. But at this point, we have our denoised vocal. And if we put these guys side by side, we'll do kind of a A-B comparison. So here is the non-denoised, the raw vocal. The other day I went to KFC. The other day I went to KFC and I ordered 33 buckets of fried chicken. And you can see it's really cleaned it up, and it's going to have a profound impact when you guys start putting like sausage fattener, supercharger, sound goodizer, isotope nectar, whatever you guys want to process your vocals with, because as you start to bump it up and normalize it, like let's normalize this one and normalize that one, it's going to be a lot more profound, right? The other day I went to KFC. The other day I went to KFC. Sorry for murdering your ears, guys. It sounds terrible, but you guys get the idea. So I just wanted to mention, make sure you guys leave some space so that you guys can reference something for your noise. It's as simple as that. Go in, look for an area that looks pretty blank, and I recommend using the spectrum. Acquire the noise profile, and then denoise it as you see fit. Adjust the threshold, adjust the amount, and find that sweet spot where you do not cut in too much into the body and the brightness of the vocal. So that wraps it up for this video, guys. Be sure to drop a like, drop a comment, let me know of any suggestions you guys want to see in the future, and stay subscribed for future content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.